Hello, everybody. It's been a little while. I hope you're doing well. I hope you've had a great start to the new year. My start to the year was pretty sick, quite literally. So I had to take a little break. And whenever I take a break, I have a hard time returning to the internet. To ease my way back in, I started posting to my Insta stories again on a daily basis, which I'm actually really proud of. I've also started going live on this channel every Thursday, which is super exciting. But when it comes to videos, I always feel like I have to come back with a special video, which is so stupid. So this is not a special video. This is just me catching up with all of you. You might have looked at the title and wondered, haven't you taken a break in 2024? And you're not wrong. I did take a break from a lot of things last year, mostly from posting on social media. And I guess with social media and the internet, it's like when we used to say pics or it didn't happen back in the days. I actually have never said that in my entire life, but it was a thing. So even if it didn't look like it from the outside or a social media point of view, 2024 might have actually been the year that I've taken the least breaks I ever have, and instead I worked the most I ever have. And that work came in all shapes and sizes, and for the first time in my life wasn't just music related. They say artists need breaks to function, to be creative, and although I've been creating for almost 16 years now, that's one thing I still haven't quite mastered. I got sick right before Christmas, and whenever I get sick, I suddenly get so many ideas, so many things that I could do that I desperately want to do. And in the past, I always thought it's because I'm sick and I obviously can't do any of these things, so that's why my brain must be dreaming of all the things it could do if only I was healthy. But I actually think it's rather the fact that my body is forcing me to take a break, and because I know there's nothing I can do about it, I allow my mind to wander. I take the time to watch a movie or read a book or sleep. I allow space for inspiration, for calmness, for an actual break. In 2023 and the beginning of 2024, I was in a lot of physical pain. I did yoga every day for 4 years at that time. I worked out a lot and I loved it, but I also did it because I was hoping that it would strengthen my back and help with the pain, but it didn't. I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty scary because it just kept getting worse. So I went to see an osteopath thinking that he would show me exercises to improve my back, but he ended up telling me that I need to take a break from working out. And he explained it in a way that is going to stick with me for the rest of my life, because he said, imagine your pain being a wound, and every time you work out, you are picking on that wound so it can never properly heal. It just makes so much sense. So I'm trying to be very aware of the fact that sometimes all our bodies need is a break. And I think in this day and age, it is so easy to get carried away by literally anything and anyone. And it's so easy to believe that we gotta be doing something at all times. I have a never-ending to-do list in my head, and I'm sure most of us do. I'm by no means making that video to say, look at me, I'm so productive, I'm so hardworking. I'm making this video as a reminder for all of us that it is okay to take a break. And it's not only okay, it is the most mindful thing we can do. And taking a break doesn't necessarily mean that you have to go away somewhere, although I do really appreciate that, but it's a lot more about incorporating little moments in our everyday life that help our mind and our body and our soul to find rest. So go for that walk. Take in that sun. That is a big motto for me this year, taking enough breaks so my body doesn't take them for me. As I said, I got sick right before Christmas. I started the new year being sick. I then went to London, which was incredible, but I got sick again shortly after. And then in February, I was just so over it and I said, enough is enough. And I went away and escaped winter for a little bit just to fully heal and recover, and so far, so good. I am finally ready to take on the year and I'm ready to take breaks whenever I need them, but I do have to remind myself of that constantly. For the past week and a half, I've been feeling so stressed for no particular reason. I feel like I'm about to miss 10 deadlines and there's nothing I can do about it, when that is so not the case. I'm totally fine. It's all good. I do have some unfinished projects that I just keep seeing around me, but those things shouldn't be things that stress me out. And there is no point in stressing ever, because stress is not healthy. That's why it was so important to me to film that video, just in case anyone needs to hear it. And right before I started recording and I checked my Instagram, I saw a quote and it goes like this: everything is super important until you are sick, then you realize there was only ever one thing that was important: your health. And that is right. So that's why we should make health our priority this year. With all that being said, do you take enough breaks? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you very soon. Mwah. Bye. I literally took 2 sips of my tea, so this went all cold. I'm gonna enjoy it now. I'll see ya. Bye.